So just double check, make sure everything was okay, and let's start it up. Commando Eclipse. Alright, what are his unlock conditions? As Commando, fully charge the first stage teleporter before the timer hits 5 minutes. Oh, so that's how you get that. Then overloading worm and 20 stages without lunar items. Alright, let's try to unlock the slide, because the roll is really, really bad, and maybe this run we'll just try to go for a fast run to unlock like Prion Accumulator and all that fun jazz. So, priority number 1, find the teleporter. We're basically just gonna run, grab like maybe 1 or 2 items on our way if we can, and just start the teleporter as soon as possible. Alright, well there's the teleporter. I don't see any easily grabbed items. So we might have to try this with 0, which would be quite terrifying. But the location of this teleporter is actually kind of in our favor. Got a lot of natural sort of geography to help keep us safe. So wisps are going to be a high priority because they can fly, but anything on the ground is going to be fairly low on the priority list because they won't chase us up this rock for whatever reason. And I don't know why, but my audio is glitching out. I'm going to die because there were several wisps I was ignoring. Hello, beetle. Let me find the wandering vagrant again. This is honestly not looking too bad. I take it back, this is looking quite terrible. I kinda got mixed up in the thick of things. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Alright. Well, that went horribly. That's why Commando can't just rush down the teleporter. He literally needs items. He's not like Loader. Heck, even Huntress would probably have a better time doing that challenge, because, you know, she actually, doesn't just die. She has, like, slightly higher damage output and, moves that can actually protect her and keep her safe. Alright, but we'll go for the rushdown strategy again, because, at this point, why not? I really just hate this roll and am desperate to replace it as soon as possible. Okay, let's open this big chest here. See if this can give me, like, a really good item. Nope, it gave me an entirely useless one. So I should have paid for the drone, realistically, but I was not thinking. Alright, well, we've already kind of wasted a minute just trying to get to the teleporter. We don't have enough money. What is this? Bundle of fireworks. If we had one white item, we could theoretically use that to kill the boss. Honest to God. Alright, well, this is just about the worst situation you could possibly ask for. Oh! Okay. The situation has slightly improved. Being able to fly has made this fight significantly safer. However, I'm still not invincible, nor do I have a source of healing yet, so let's make sure to still play it safe. Yes! Now we just have to make sure we actually complete this teleporter. And we'll be good to go. Oh my god, actually procced the band on default commando? What is this world coming to? Yes. Thank God we've unlocked the slide. The superior role. And we've unlocked a new character. Sweet. So we don't have to switch over to Monsoon. We'll just see if maybe eventually Bandit will just happen to unlock. And if not, then, you know, we'll switch over to Monsoon eventually. But as long as we're still unlocking new characters, I don't see the point yet. I just was pretty much going absolutely mentally insane from playing only Commando and Huntress. Let's grab this bad boy and then get out of here. Oof. And this equipment even technically increases our movement speed, so honestly, I'm pretty happy to have it. Now, I know we don't have the fuel array, but to be quite frank, we've been getting screwed with our fuel array luck recently. Also, it would be nice to not go to Abandoned Aqueduct. You know, it would be nice to go to the wetland aspect for once, because I forgot to go in the secret tunnel, I think. But no, apparently this is the only stage in the game. Hey, a scrapper. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, am I gonna... Yeah, let's try and go for Prion Accumulator. Oh, hi, Jack. What's up? Alright. So if we're gonna go for Prion Accumulator, we need to just do the teleporter event as soon as possible. Of these, probably gasoline for crowd control. And let's start this bad boy up. Oh, I see a tri-tip printer. Or not printer, sorry, shop. That will be very, very helpful. Kinda wishing I had my equipment off cooldown right now. Whoa! Alright, this is getting very sketchy very quickly. I'm going to die. Grab the looter coin! Run! No! Risk of Rain has been kicking my butt. I've been playing on Eclipse difficulty only. And I've made like a new profile, so I have to unlock everything again. So it's been rough. But we unlocked multi just now, so hopefully things will start to improve from here on out. It's been a while since I've had to use default multi. I usually go with like the saws. I actually forget what his unlocks are as well. I should have probably looked into that, but that's okay. I think one of them's like complete void fields on like stage 7 or higher. And Prion Accumulator will honestly just have to wait until I get a survivor I'm confident with rushing in, because that's kind of why Commando died. Just rushed too much. Bustling fungus. Not quite what you're looking for. Ooh, I see this blood shrine, and now I want it, because money is kind of slow in the early game. Of course, as I say that, in elite spawns, it gives me a decent chunk of change. I miss power mode. Power mode is the boss. Ow. Ow. I'm dying. Please help. I forgot I have bustling fungus. Honestly, should have used that. Alright, let's go ahead and take advantage of our bustling fungus, because it would be embarrassing to die this early. Okay. I feel safe enough to explore the world again. Now, I am aware of the weird multi-cheese where if you bring double railgun and just switch between them, you get like incredibly fast fire rate, but I don't really feel like doing any excessively cheesy methods like that, you know? I kind of want to play the game as it's meant to be played. I don't think Eclipse mode could even use artifacts, so unlocking artifacts won't be a high priority for a while, because I plan on staying on Eclipse. I guess that's sort of like another reason why Eclipse is harder, because if you don't force yourself on Eclipse and you do go to Monsoon, that's when you can turn on like Command and Sacrifice and, you know, all those really good artifacts that kind of just let you win. Let's just sit still for a little bit. Alright, sitting still is no longer giving me a benefit. Whoa, this is bad. Okay, well, I'm alive, so that's good. Please, I just wish to heal. Alright, I'm at half HP, that's good enough. I have a lot of money, I just haven't gotten around to spending it. Okay, Sticky Bomb. Not gonna lie, our items so far this level have been F tier, like pretty bad. Alright, ATG, that helps. And Topaz Brooch, that's good as well, so I take it back. We now have received some decent items. But it's looking like we're kinda running out. There's an equipment barrel, that can be very helpful, so let's make sure we go get that. And then I guess we'll have to go start the teleporter. What's up, Jack? What's the news? I forgot multi can hold multiple equipments. Stone Titan. Oh, let's go. Wouldn't expect Multi to be the one getting that unlock, but here we are. I mean, granted, it wasn't Multi who put in the work, it was Samarang that put in the work. Samarang is honestly really, really good. I don't give it enough credit. Usually I'm just like, Royal Capacitor is the only equipment in the game that actually matters, but that's not necessarily true. There's some good ones. You just gotta actually use them from time to time. Alright, well let's get out of here because I don't remember there being anything else important. Watch, now we're gonna get Wetland Aspect. Multi and Wetland Aspect are intrinsically connected. Nope. Of course we're not. We're just gonna get Abandoned Aqueduct all day long. Because why wouldn't we? You know, variety is dead. Oh man, I realize now though, by picking Multi, I'm unable to, ooh, double Samarang. Now that is really quite good. But by picking Multi, I'm unable to pick up the fuel array to try to unlock Rex, because Multi, for whatever reason, doesn't drop in the typical little pod that all the survivors drop in. Alright, well, because money is slow, let's just kind of sit still with our bustling fungus. That was a mistake, I feel like. Nope, I'm okay. It's weird that swapping between weapons counts as moving for the bustling fungus. That feels pretty annoying. Or maybe it's me shooting and then not shooting. Oh yeah, that's even worse. Also, Scrapper next to a Lensmaker's glasses printer is kind of a godsend. I'm basically going to turn everything into scrap except for my Topaz Brooch and my Soldier's Sword. Because the rest of my items are definitely worse than getting close to guaranteed crit. And Monster Tooth is for sure also going to be turned into scrap. But for now, we'll keep it just because I'm afraid of my lack of healing. And there's still plenty of stage left to explore to grab some more items before we come back to the scrapper. Honestly, no, I was thinking about starting the teleporter. Also, 666 money, oh no. But I was thinking about starting the teleporter right then and there. Then I realized that's probably not a great idea. because, you know, I still want to make sure I can afford all the items on this level, and there's no guaranteeing that I can, even with having a bunch of gold like I do right now. Yeah, because you always forget just how expensive these chests can really get. But I'm loving what we're getting. I'm loving the potential fuel for our Leadspaker's Glasses printer. Although Tri-Tip will not be scrapped because that is too necessary. I honestly believe Tri-Tip is like one of the best whites, along with, you know, Leadspaker's Glasses. So Paul's Goat Hoof also will not be turned into scrap because we need to be able to move quickly. Obviously, Tougher Times, that's not going to be turned into scrap because we need some defensive items that are good, and Tougher Times is good. Glad to have it unlocked. Okay, not seeing anything of significance here. I think now would honestly be an appropriate time to start the teleporter, or maybe after we get guaranteed crit. Yeah, let's go do the guaranteed crit first, and then we'll start the teleporter. Where was the scrapper? Oh, there it is. Probably shouldn't be using nail gun for these longer distance shots. Alright. Oh my god, crit is just so unbelievably useful. I'm still kind of tempted to keep Monster Tooth, but obviously I didn't. But it was tempting because our lack of healing is an issue. No doubt. Alright, well this puts us basically at guaranteed crit. Just gotta find one more Lensmaker's Glasses in the wild and we will be good to go. So yeah. I guess let's just quickly look for any nearby items. Ooh, Soldier Syringe. Always helpful. Now the question is, do we try to go for the bands? And I think the answer is because of our pretty significantly slow movement speed, I just don't feel like going through the hassle of trying to find the buttons, and so no. Also, another like under 15 seconds boss kill. Multi is apparently quite the beast that I don't give him credit for, especially when you've got 2 Somarangs on him. That is one downside to power mode, I'll admit, is that it can't take 2 equipments. And you could, like I keep saying, you know, I often undervalue how much work equipments tend to put into a run, so... My goodness, the bandolier drops are going absolutely crazy, dude. This feels good, though. This is, like, actually the kind of Risk of Rain 2 gameplay I've been missing. That Huntress and Commando just haven't been able to provide for me. The kind of domination that isn't solely item dependent. Alright, and yeah, like I said, I don't care enough to try and get the bands, even though they would really help boost the power of this run. mean, okay, come on. We can't give too much credit to Multi alone here. After all, we do have 9 Lensmaker's glasses given to us in probably the easiest way possible. We're unfortunately too slow to unlock Prion, but that was kind of to be expected because I'm not a very fast player and I didn't specifically set the goal to play fast. 250 just for a drone. That is getting quite pricey. You also have to remember more movement speed equals more damage for our, what's it even called? Transport mode. Yeah. ATG, very nice. What is that? Monster Tooth printer, Sticky Bomb printer. Neither of which are that exciting. Ooh, Will of the Wisp printer. Our greens are pretty excellent, but I wouldn't mind. Yeah, like, especially because it chose Bandolier, that was an incredibly good trade. But, like, even if it took Ukulele or one of our ATGs, I still probably would have been happy with the trade. Ukulele is kind of the only iffy one where I was like, if it takes Ukulele, that's kind of a bummer. But no, it took the Bandolier, which is, like, the ideal trade, honestly. Is that another Soldier Syringe I see? It is, but it's also another Lensmaker's glasses. I think Soldier Syringe is better, because if we take the Lensmaker's glasses now and then another one pops up in the future, that's an item wasted. That could have been a really good Soldier Syringe. And it's not like the difference between 9 and 10 Lensmaker's glasses is actually that significant. Topaz Brooch. Stun Grenade actually is kinda, like, helpful. I think Topaz Brooch probably would have been the smarter choice, but I wanted to try to be a little bit more interesting. And yeah, see, look, Stun Grenade still actually puts in the work with Multi and our fast fire rate. Keeping people locked down makes them easier targets and whatnot. Alright, well, let's keep it moving. This might be our first win, honestly. Like, I'm trying not to get too cocky, but the pieces have sort of aligned for us. Paul's Goathoof, definitely. Without a doubt, you take Paul's Goathoof. Grab a drone. Honestly, we're kind of light on drones, which means all the aggro is going to still mostly be on us. That's kind of the big issue. Like, especially with Mithrix, I like to try to have a lot of drones, because they can often draw aggro when you need them to the most. We just absolutely eviscerate enemies, though. So, just make me a multi-main. That's it. I've been converted to our Lord and Savior Multi. Of these, Topaz Brooch. Man, we have been like consistently getting like the same small group of items over and over rather than a diverse set of items, and I am not complaining because we have gotten like the best white items you could possibly ask for. I am stoked. We haven't even needed to use our Somerangs. Alright, well, I'm not sticking around for that Shrine of Chance to pay out. I'm just gonna keep moving. Yeah, I figured there'd be some loot up on this mountain. Music's getting kinda loud, but it does that. It has its loud moments, and then it goes back down to being quiet, so no big deal. Okay, admittedly, the fireworks could probably go, but like, it's really not that big of a deal to have them or not have them. That swarm of bison just straight up did not stand a chance. Honestly, Sticky Bomb got a fast enough fire rate to probably make you worth it, even though I know the nail gun doesn't have super good proc for things like Sticky Bomb. It's still probably a worthwhile item, especially having one, you know. Having more than one, you could argue, probably not super important, but at least having one, like, that goes from literally never getting a Sticky Bomb to probably getting Sticky Bombs, you know, often enough to see a significant boost in damage. Alright, goodbye, Clay Dune Strider. Your hours on this earth are limited. Alright, so I did kind of use up both my Sovereigns on the first Clay Dune Strider, so this one is just going to be purely through our own power. And not even a problem. And another ukulele for our troubles. Boy, oh boy, we are spoiled. I think to unlock the Saw on Multi, you have to land the killing blow on an Imp Overlord with the Prion Accumulator, so we should probably try to go for the Prion Accumulator soon, but I was kind of hoping I could get Loader before doing that. Speaking of which, we really haven't been getting, like, any good Stage 4s. We haven't been getting Siren's Call, and we haven't been getting, like, the Hell place. We've just been getting stupid Mushroom place, which is so aggravating because there's, like, no unlocks associated with that level, and it's massive, and it's not a good, fun level. Maybe it's fun, like, after looping, to have all that space for your ungodly powers, but I'm not a fan. I want Siren's Call. Oh, of course. Now that we don't have the Fuel Array, now that we're playing as Multi, a character who can't even get the Fuel Array, it sends us to Abyssal Depths. Because, of course, you know. Alright, well, I guess I will die now. Yep. Thought my shift was ready to escape with. It wasn't. Why did I even think that was going to be a good idea? Bronze contraptions. Alright, well, I think that's probably enough for now. It's getting a bit closer to time for me to go, and even though I could probably squeeze in some more runs, I'm not feeling it, you know? So, still though, pretty glad we made the progress we made today. Actually unlocking a new character is pretty significant. So, let's just quickly look at the stats screen and then we'll be done. So profile stats. So we've got our times picked. Commando at 4, Huntress at 2, Multi at 1, time alive. Still Huntress with the longest time alive, Commando in second. Longest run, still Huntress, but now Multi takes second place. Commando has not been having good runs. Deaths, Commando's died the most because he's been picked the most. Damage dealt, Huntress significantly in the lead, probably because her hour-long run just had really good items. Damage taken, Huntress, because she's been most played, basically. Damage dealt against Beetles, Wandering Vagrant, Lemurian. It's funny, we get Wandering Vagrant so often that it's apparently our, like, second most damage dealt against. Fusion Cell, I like how that's in there. Commando. Like, I don't understand how half these things even work. Damage taken from. So yeah, Lemurian, all that fun stuff. Commando, apparently. Commando is apparently my nemesis. I assume that just means anytime the fuel array has blown me up, it's like, ah, Commando killed you. And then kills against, we kill lesser wisps, beetles, Lemurians. That's just kind of to be expected. Elite kills, it's pretty much the same. Deaths from. So yeah, Commandos apparently killed us the most, which I assume just means the fuel array, Beetle Queen, Grass Contraption, Elder Lemurian, Wandering Vagrant, and Lesser Wisp. Minion damage, Huntress, because of her significantly good run. Multi's barely even on the graph because he barely had spot any drones and such. Minion kills. Kills. Wins nothing. But we're 27% of the way complete. Slowly clawing our way towards that 100% complete. But for now, that's gonna be it. So thanks for tuning in, Jack, and I'll see you later.